welcome to Phoenix and the Gnome. And well, you're staring at a shopping bag. Just a shopping bag that has beautiful blueberries in it, on it. And it's a bag I got a while ago, but I never use this bag because I have other shopping bags that I use that I like better. But it's been sitting here. So I'm going to do the Less is Now challenge. It's a minimalism challenge where you get rid of a certain amount of items for an entire month. So for example, January 1st is one item. This is my one item for January 1st. January 2nd needs to be two items. And it continues on for the entire month. So when you get to January 31st, you have to get rid of 31 items. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I can complete this challenge fully, because for the past, I would say, year and a half, 2 years, I myself have been decluttering and going through my house and really thinking about the stuff that's in it and what I actually use. So I have been selling off a lot of stuff I no longer wanted, or putting it on a local free group for people to pick up. So I'm already kind of down to what I think I need, but this challenge is really supposed to help you go through every part of your house to see what you really need and what you really use. And I'm a big fan of, if I haven't used it in like a year, why am I keeping it? So for January 1st, this is my first item. It's the bag. And I'm going to put all the stuff I don't want in the bag. Makes sense, right? Right. So January 2nd, it's this Santa Claus toy candy dispenser. It was a gift, obviously, for Christmas to my son. And this entire thing was produced, okay, just because it held candies back here. It opened up and there was candy. So they made this entire toy just to hold candies, and I guess you give it to the kid and the kid plays with the toy. Well, my son is 12, so he just wanted the candies. He's not interested in the toy. So here's the first item for January 2nd. Let's put that in the bag right away. The second item is another Christmas item. Again, it was made to hold candies, chocolate, for Christmas. And then you have this plastic container and this stuffy snowman. Kid doesn't want it. I don't want it. Is it cute? Yeah, it's kind of cute. You could reuse it and repurpose it to put, decorations inside and have it as a display every year. But I'm not going to do that. So those two things are January 2nd. Then we go to January 3rd. So January 3rd is 3 items we have to get rid of. And I have one of those Ninja blenders for smoothies. It's these containers. You fill it up, you put your blade in, you put it upside down, you whiz all your stuff up. Well, they're meant to make smoothies, right? So the machine came with these caps. And it's 2 drinking caps that attach on, right? And then you drink your smoothie out of it. So I've had this machine for, oh my goodness, I really don't know, 2 years, maybe? I don't know. I got it as a gift 1 year and I love it, and I literally use it every 3 days. So it came with 2 of these and I've never once used them, not once. And I kept keeping them because I thought, well, it came with the machine and I should keep all the pieces of the machine together. And in case I ever want to sell the machine or get rid of the machine, I'll just include all the pieces. But honestly, why am I keeping them? I don't think I should keep them, so I'm not going to. So January 3rd is 3 items. So these are 2. And the third one is my son's old water bottle. There's nothing wrong with the water bottle. Yeah, it's got chips and dents and cracks and whatever. It doesn't leak, it works fine. but he's outgrown it. This is what he had for his lunches when he was a kid. So it's no longer enough water for him to use. So for January 3rd, those are my 3 items. Let's throw them in there. January 4th, we need to get rid of 4 items. And I have a t-shirt. This is a plain white 3X 100% cotton t-shirt that I never wear, and it's been in my whatever you call it, my drawer, my closet, whatever, forever, and I never wear it because it's white. And the other thing with white is in 2 seconds it gets dirty. I'm scrubbing the house, it gets dirty. I'm cooking, it gets dirty. I work in the garden, it gets dirty. Why am I keeping it? I'm not gonna. It actually is clean and there's no stains on it or nothing. But it's just a matter of time before it gets, you know, gross. Next thing, plastic funnel. I don't need a plastic funnel anymore because I have switched out to a metal funnel. I've had this forever. I've had it for years. So I'm not going to use it anymore. So it's going. Now the other 2 things for January 4 is these Skylander toys. They go to a video game that my son plays, but they happen to be doubles, so we don't need them. So for January 4, that's what we're getting rid of. A shirt, a funnel, and 2 of the game pieces. In the bag they go. January 5, and that's 5 items we need to get rid of. So Christmas passed not too long ago, so I have a bunch of nice Christmas gift bags that are still good. Nothing wrong with them. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one is a big cloth one. So that's number 5. So there's January 5th, and I tried to give these back to the people who gave me the bags, saying they can reuse them next year, but they don't want them. And I don't want them, so I'm going to get rid of them. So there's January 5th. So we're on January 6th, which means we have to get rid of 6 items. So I got this book, kids book, and it's a French book. It's brand new, never read, never used. Like I said, my son's 12. He's not going to read it. He's not interested in it. It's also French. We usually have our books in English. So this is going to go. The second thing that's going to go is this oatmeal skin relief. This is brand new, never used. It was gifted to me, but I'm not a fan of it. So it's going to go. Another thing that was gifted to me was this little cool charm with little stars in it. But I'm not going to use it, so it's going to go. I got this mug. I really like the sentiment. I think it's really cool. But I have a lot of mugs. And I don't like how this mug is very wide and it's not very deep. So it's not going to work for me. Another thing I'm getting rid of is I have this old frying pan. Had this frying pan for quite a while. I actually got it secondhand from a friend who didn't want it anymore. But as you can see, it has all this stuff in it. It still cooks, but you have to put a lot of oil. And what I did was I invested in a cast iron pan. And if you invest in a cast iron pan, it's going to last you the rest of your life. So that is 5, but we need 6 because it's January 6th. And then we have these. These are post office customs forms. You would fill your address, the address to the person, what's in it, the value, etc., etc. But because I now fill out my packages online, I don't use these anymore, and the post office won't take them back. Now, it depends how you're doing this challenge, excuse me. You're going to count every single one of these as one item, because if it is, I've won the challenge. Like, I did the whole challenge. Because at the end of the challenge, I think you get rid of like
41.
No, you get rid of like, in total, I think it's like what, over 450 items. And I think in here alone, there's like 300. Actually, I never counted them. Maybe I should count them. But this is going to count as the 6th items for January 6th. So as we continue, the declutter less is now challenge. We're on January 7th, so we need to get rid of 7 items. And I have this water bottle that, again, someone gave me. You know, that's something we should talk about, is how, like, people come over and then they just randomly give you stuff, or you get stuff for Christmas or New Year's, and you don't really need it. But, you know, I was raised that you always accept a gift and you say thank you, and what you do with it later is your choice. So they gave me this water bottle. It was already a used water bottle. But I'm not going to use it. The really cool thing is that the bottom does come off and the top comes off. But I already have a double-walled insulated bottle that I use for tea and hot water, cold water, so I don't need this one. And this one is quite large. This is a lot bigger than the one I have, and I'm just not going to use it. I don't need it. The second item I had is something I had made by people, and what it is, it's called a snack bag, and it's actually really cool. It's got ponies on it, has a zipper, has a semi-waterproof inside where you can put snacks and take them with you, and it has this really cool snap thing to attach to things. But again, I haven't used it. I've had it for a long time, and I did use it a few times, but I never went with it. I never used it again after. So that's gonna go. Something else I found under my sink, Spider Ban. It's a chemical spray to get rid of spiders, obviously, and insects. But you know what? This is not even allowed to be sold here in this province anymore. It was actually banned, to my knowledge. And the person used to get it from another province and ship it in because that's how much she wanted it. So she gave me one years ago. I'm not even joking. This is years old. I found it deep down underneath my sink that I forgot to get rid of or clean out. So that's going. A few other items that are going are these mugs, coffee cups things. It is metal and it has a glass insert. So I'm counting this as 4 items. 4 physical items. 5, 6, 7. So that's January 7th. And they came with my boyfriend's French press coffee machines, but we never ever used them. So for him, it's quite small. You know, this tiny little handle. It's very small. And it's a glass that inserts inside, which I actually think that's kind of cool, but we're not going to use them. So why are we keeping them? So that's 7 items for January 7th. And for January 8th, we need to get rid of 8 things. So we've been cleaning up the junk drawer, and I found this paint, I don't know what you call that, paint sampler thing, because we're painting our kitchen, because we haven't done it in a few years. We're actually doing it that color. It's called Silver Bullet. Kind of different. So that's one. We're getting rid of 2 of these. It's fork, knife, napkin. You get them with fast food, takeout, delivery, whatever. Now, what kills me is even though I write, because I order through Uber Eats, even though I write no napkins, no utensils, sometimes they still send it to you. Another thing is our favorite restaurant, Jack Astor's, sometimes gives little things to kids, and this is what he got, but he has it more than once, so we don't need to keep multiples. It's a little card game. Something from the bowels of the junk drawer that the boyfriend had. Dust control. It's putty or plaster to do your drywall, but he says this one doesn't really work and he doesn't like it, so we're getting rid of it. And then for some reason we have 3 bottles of glue. One is even turn color. That's how long it's been in there. I don't know why we have this, because we have glue in another part. So they're going too. So That is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. That's January 8th. Okay, so we carry on to January 9th, where we get rid of 9 items. And we found wood filler that we never use or don't like. I can't remember which one the boyfriend said, but he doesn't want it. 2 clips that I have had for years, and I have not used these in forever. I'm finding stuff in the junk drawer. You guys have a junk drawer that just grows and grows? A straw from McDonald's, and another one of these, which I thought I had them all, but I'm noticing that stuff has fallen out of the junk drawer and fallen behind. A random note, again, in the junk drawer. This was actually the variety of 2 tomato things that someone gave me for my garden last year. I don't know why this note was in the junk drawer. A clippy magnet thing, again, never use. Some weird little bent piece of metal, no idea what this is. And a little carpenter slidey knife that, again, we've never used, not once. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is January 9th. Okay guys, January 10th means 10 items need to go. First thing I'm picking is this bamboo flipper scraper thing. I bought it, never used it, and it's been in the, you know, the drawer where you keep all your stuff like this. It's been there for months. I have not used it, so I don't need it. Also, I bought this one even longer ago to use secondhand, and I never used it. So that one is gonna go. And at the same time, I had bought this one to use, and I never used it. Why am I gonna use it? I don't know. So that one's going. I have regular wooden spoons that I use all the time, so I don't need to keep those. Here's an old, an old style bottle opener, but we have 2 of them for some reason, and I didn't know we had 2 of them, so this one's gonna go. This is a tea ball for loose leaf tea. Got it in one of those Christmas cracker things. I'm not going to use it because I have a different insert that goes into a cup for loose leaf tea that holds more. So that one's going. I was gifted this spoon. Not going to use it. So that's going. This is a brush to clean straws. I received a huge brush set. Not brush set, sorry, metal straw set with holders and a bunch of these. It comes with more than one, and I don't need a whole bunch, so this is gonna go. We found just a Jack Astor's wet wipe. I found one of these. It's never used, this one. It's a little, you know, spray thing. Don't need it because I have bottles with spray things already. And this I found at the bottom of my junk drawer. This is a beeswax wrap. But this one, when you buy a beeswax wrap, guys, look at the ingredients, okay? Or even, I'm not joking, just smell it. This one has pine tar in it. So it works great. There's nothing wrong with the product. But it has a very strong smell. You actually smell it, like pine. So I use these specifically to wrap hard cheese, the really big blocks of cheese, but it transfers the smell to the cheese. However, my homemade beeswax wraps that I make do not transfer any smell to the cheese. So I'm getting rid of it. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there's January 10th. And I'm going to include at the end of this challenge a video showing how to declutter responsibly. I'm not just going to take all this stuff and throw it in the garbage to end up in the landfill forever. That's not the end goal, and I think that's really irresponsible of people just to throw things in the garbage. Because like I said, a lot of these items, this is brand new. So I'm going to find solutions and to the best of my ability to get rid of this stuff properly.